Hello, welcome to your special Eclipse Month Tarot and Oracle readings for the month of February. I've already uploaded the monthly forecast videos as well as the Valentine's videos for singles and couples, but I figured you also wanted to know how the eclipses would be affecting the 12 signs as well. As you can see, it's really windy out here in LA, and I figured it was appropriate to film this intro outside. One, because you never really get to see my face on this channel, and two, the energy that we're seeing is really telling. We have the winds of change that are upon us, and it's sort of foreshadowing the change that we're going to be seeing in February with these eclipses. As a quick announcement, I also wanted to share that I have begun posting to my new SunGoddess astrology YouTube channel. So if you're interested in astrology or interested in learning about astrology, you may want to check out some of the videos that I've been creating. I start out at a very basic beginner's level, and I intend on posting some more intermediate and advanced videos later on. I'll go ahead and put a link to that channel in the description box below. Leo, for your Eclipse Tarot reading, I will be pulling 6 cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. The first 3 cards will be for the full moon lunar eclipse on the 10th at 4:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the second 3 cards will be for the new moon solar eclipse on the 26th at 6:58 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Of course, you can adjust the time according to your specific time zone. So everything in the dark eventually comes to the light. During the eclipses, the celestial lights go out, which they will then reveal things that were once hidden. Full moons generally have to do with culminations or endings, and new moons generally reveal opportunities for new things to commence or come in. In both cases, the energy could appear suddenly. All right, so for you, Leo, the full moon lunar eclipse will be in your first house, and the new moon solar eclipse will be in your 8th house. This will be interesting. All right. A new start. Aces generally tend to bring newness, new things. I feel like it's exciting, and since it's the ace, it's something new to do with you. Okay, the first house is the house of the self, right? And we see that 1 here, which is like the initiatory stage. Hasn't really, fully developed yet. It's just the very beginning. So you may be feeling inspired or fired up about something. Okay, well, we have the Ace of Cups. It's something that you hope for. This is about dreams and wishes. Okay. In this case, it could be about trust or forgiveness. I am seeing that the Ace of Cups is something that you desire. You don't want to be taken advantage of, okay? And I see this person, and he's sort of leaving this group of people who look like they're celebrating, they're having a good time, and they may be distracted by not paying attention to this person. He's leaving with something, and he's leaving clues. There are clues there, definitely. There's a trail that he's leaving, this person is leaving. But I feel like with this Ace of Cups, he's walking into this trap. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out. But for the full moon, things to suddenly come to light. Maybe you will suddenly get a feeling about somebody that may just be like using you for like a good time, right? So this person likes to sort of take advantage. So however this energy is playing out for you, you might get some sort of new feeling. And I really think it's just saying like trust. Trust yourself. Okay. And, you know, I'm also seeing with the Ace of Cups, there's something being given. Here it feels like there's something being taken. That's I'm getting that sort of like something or some person is like maybe taking advantage of your good nature. Okay, there's only really so much that you will do before, you know, you really fully allowed to be taken advantage of like that. I feel like you're generous, but once you discover that there are people that may be taking more than their fair share, it's like you need to sort of pay attention because you're not going to be taken advantage of. And maybe you're not even paying attention, okay? This person could be very nice to your face. This person could be very charming in a way or just fun to be around. But there's something that doesn't sit quite right with you. And it's the beginning of that. You're starting to sort of pay attention. And, you know, some things don't add up with what somebody says. Don't take them at face value. Take them, you know, based upon their deeds and their actions, not their words, right? Okay, so for the, you're going to be moving on for the new moon solar eclipse on the 26th. I see you. Yeah, okay. This would be that forgiveness and healing here. I don't feel like you're going to get too deep into this, too invested. This is something new. It's a new person that's coming into your life. And maybe, you know, I don't feel like they stick around for the hard times. They're just there for the fun and games. They're just there for the fun times. This is what I'm seeing. It's a new person that maybe you're attracted to, actually. And I see you sort of seeing right through them. Okay, and you're moving on, okay? And, you know, it's so funny. This person is at fault, but it kind of feels like you might be like even blaming yourself in a way or taking on the their guilt in some way. I don't know what this energy under here, what I'm getting is like you're tempted to make excuses even though you've moved on. You're sort of going, but maybe it's just because of their upbringing, or maybe it's just because of this. And if you have to go through all that in order to forgive this person, just to have compassion, I feel like, you know, that's part of the process. But, you know, also, you know, call a spade a spade. If it is that way, you can't sort of, you know, I guess make excuses for them, or, you know, make exceptions for them, I guess is what I want to say. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups is about dreams also. So there is another thing that I'm seeing too, Leo. The Ace of Cups it's all water. It's a new watery energy coming in. There's a lot of cups here. You've got Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, and there's a ton of water around here as well. Swords, 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 cups, cups, cups. Okay, so thinking about emotions. Are what you feel and what you think matching up? You have to ask yourself this. And here I'm seeing dreams. Here I'm seeing someone sleeping and having some dreams. So there could be something that's being revealed to you about someone, and it's very subtle, but it's a message for you. Okay? And I don't feel like you're getting too invested with the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is just something that's just started. So pay attention to the red flags. This is what I'm sensing, okay? The new person enters your life around this time. You might just want to be sort of cautious and tread lightly. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and roll a dice, give some additional information. All right, so we have the 1, which is the first house. Again, this, you know, full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in your first house, and we have the ace, which is a 1. We have another ace, and which is a 1, and you know, the 1 here. So this is really all about new beginnings, new things, and it's all about you, okay? And what you're sensing. You have Uranus as well, which is shocks and surprises. Maybe, you know, this is a little bit something different. You know, this could be like an odd character. It's someone that's not, either doesn't fit into your social circle for one, or it's just a different type of person that you would normally associate with. There's a reason for this person coming in. Also Pisces, again, the dream world. I'm seeing dreams being very relevant to you. I'm seeing there's some sort of an oddball in your circle here. And, you know, you kind of want to give them a chance at the same time, but I kind of see it's like, you know, they may surprise you in some way. Okay, hopefully it's a good surprise. Hopefully they're surprising you in a good way, but you know, by the cards that I'm seeing, this one just very much stands out to me. It's on top of the other 2 cards, which are moving away from anything that doesn't serve you. All right. So I'd like to pull a card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. I absolutely love this deck. I think it's so fun and it's very positive, and usually whatever message that I pull comes to pass. So let's see what you Leos can look forward to. It's a positive message for the Leos. Rest. You've been working hard, take a nap and get some rest. Okay, so not only dreams and sleeping for 1, but 2, I'm also seeing, you know, meditation, just a quick nap. When you're in between that space of like fully sleeping and awake, that's where you get the insights. That's where you tap into your soul. It's like that surface sleeping. So naps are going to be important. Getting rest, yes. You're going to be getting these important insights. It's interesting to me because this card, it looks like there's, you know, this baby, this young person, and they're sleeping inside of the shell. Kind of looks like this. It's abalone shell, right? So it holds all of these jewels or whatever, but it's like a person sleeping inside the shell. So the shell represents, like, you know, your boundaries. It represents, you know, safety and some sort of structure. It can also represent like this cup too. The cup holds the water, just as like that shell is holding the person, the consciousness. I see that. It's like a something to do with, there's like safety and like boundaries around your sleeping. I'm also getting something else. Make sure that you say a little prayer or set a little intention before you go to sleep, because I see that someone could be maybe infringing upon your energetic boundaries when you're sleeping. Okay, maybe intentionally or unintentionally. This doesn't feel malicious, it just feels like a little bit shifty, feels a little sneaky. So I would just recommend that you make sure to, you know, ask your angels for protection while you're sleeping, so no energy sort of impedes upon your space or impedes upon your energetic field while you're resting. So these are the things that I think that I would say for you, that I'm seeing for your eclipse reading for February, Leos. All right, so thank you so much for watching and liking and sharing my videos. And if you saw anything else in this spread that you want to comment on, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Your input is definitely most welcome. So thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the upcoming videos.